Kashim Shettima has just been sworn in as the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He's pledged and he's sworn to uphold the Constitution, where he's also reiterated that he will not let his personal interests stand in the way of what his duties and responsibilities are. With the oath taken, he will now sign documents formalizing the oath that has just been taken. So Vice President Kashim Shettima, officially Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
These people seem to be in a rush, as we can see. Are they hiding something? Or they are scared of something?
The high point of today's inauguration is basically taking the oath of office and seeing the smooth transfer of power from one democratically elected president to the next.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly 8 years ago, at this time, the same thing happened, where the outgoing Vice President, Yemi Osinbajo, and President Muhammadu Buhari took the oath of office in this manner, with the Vice President first and the President-elect after. When this is concluded, the Chief Justice of the Federation will invite the President-elect, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to come and take the same oath of office. Shettima being sworn in by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, and he's going to take an oath of office, as he has taken the oath of office already, and of course he is taking pictures with the CJN and the judiciary in Nigeria. So there you have it, presenting to you the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Grand Commander of the Niger, Vice President Kashim Shettima, leaving the stage now. Of course, we have the pictures of former president now, former president and former vice president now. Of course, the former vice president.
Are you confused?
Right there.
What is former former head of state and former president, of course? Former tyrant and terror.
Inauguration underway in Abuja from the Eagle Square, coming to you live on Lagos television. I think after this, we will see President-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Asiwaju being called by the CJ and also to take his oath of office and also to get his swearing in. We will bring you proceedings as soon as we see that. Vice President Shettima going towards the VVVIP box where the former Vice President is and President Muhammadu Buhari is, of course.
Former President Buhari, what the hell?
You said something and it struck me. Immediately the new Vice President was sworn in. You referred to Professor Yemi Osinbajo.
He is now
former Vice President. How time flies, and then things change within seconds. So he's no longer the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Is now the former.
He is the former. That's constitutionally, that's what must go on. We're following the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And of course, that's just the way it will be.
And I think he's going to get to see his true friends now that he's out of power. Don't you think so?
The phone calls might reduce, the text messages might reduce, all the calls for visit might reduce. We have President Muhammadu Buhari there, leaving his seat, going towards the podium to hand over the new colors to the new president, and that's President-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu going, of course, with him to go receive the colors from the president, the colors of the nation and instrument of office from the CJN. I think President-elect is going towards the CJN as we are watching now on our screen. In a moment, just in a matter of seconds, he becomes the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The CJN is there with him. I'm sure this is now the oath of office taken that is underway as we watch.
In a few minutes, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, will be declared, will become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria immediately after a swearing in. Of course, he's expected to hit the ground running immediately after his swearing in and make some appointments so that there won't be vacuum in certain offices in the country.
And we see
you have
president
the president-elect with his wife, and of course the outgoing president, President Muhammadu Buhari, and of course we are going to refer to him as the former president of Nigeria in a couple of minutes.
A second.
Very, very excited and happy. Our Excellency Senator Remi Tinubu is a Deltan, and so we have our own there. We have even backdoor access. You know what a wife can do. Like everybody knows Asiwaju, his track record. So Nigeria, there's renewed hope. Do you have any particular expectation as regards women development under his administration? Very, very high expectations. He said he will give us our 35%. I'm even sure he's going to exceed that because his wife has been a serving senator, and we know that he believes in the women, and we know that this is our time to shine. Truly, truly, Nigeria will have close to equality for the first time. So we're excited.
Thank you so much for your contribution. Do have a great day. Absolutely.
Are you Shelly? They can take their white shirts. Last people.
So, as you can see, that the illegitimate president is about to be sworn in. See that darkness there? That should be a sign. Where did that thing come from? But I change all this security and gas and things like that and fortify himself. Not take anything that he was given to the previous administration because they're full of deceit.
For Nigeria, Nigeria's 16th president since 1960, Nigeria's 5th president.
Yeah, for how long will he be there? That's the issue. Is it for 2 months, for 3 months, for 6 months? So what are they? Before the man that Nigerians voted for, he assumed his position.
After this, I think he is signing his declaration. After this, the president will now present to him the new colors of the armed forces and, of course, hand over the instrument of office to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And you know what? After that, President Muhammadu Buhari will have to depart leaving the venue to Daura. I mean, this is such a moment for Nigeria. It is a beautiful moment, one that everyone feels there is renewed hope for Nigeria. Hope, a better hope for education, better hope for our health sector, better hope for our infrastructural development, better hope
At least
for
Satana
our
is better than
economy,
the
and better hope
best,
for a bigger,
no, as
better,
far as
and of course,
the
Nigeria,
governance
the
of
one
Nigeria,
we'll be prosperous
national level
and
is
very
concerned.
proud of.
That's a
It
fact.
is a new dawn.
I've
It
said
is
that
a new
over and over
dawn.
again. So
Pastor,
people
how do
better
you
than
feel?
Buhari no matter what.
Here we are.
That's not the
This,
issue. The issue is he
you
legitimately
are emotional.
elected? So that is the point. So I think everyone should be addressing that very point. Not the point of whether Tinubu will do better than Buhari and what have you. That is not the case. Everybody knows that Tinubu, of course, will do better than Buhari himself. Because Buhari actually never did anything. Rather, he took Nigeria backwards. So that is the easiest thing to do. The easiest thing to do is to do when you're in governance is to do nothing, to sleep throughout the whole time. So that was what Buhari did throughout the whole 8 years. Buhari slept throughout. So junketing, to Europe and hospitals and things like that, instead of him to attend to his health, keep himself fit. So he was much more consumed by power, and especially with those around him who did not want to lose out because of what they are benefiting from the whole system or the deficit of the system as at that time. So that is it. So but whatever it is, right now, Buhari has expired as far as his politics or political, um, let's say, relevance is concerned. Because even in the north right now, I guess, in a month from now, he will hardly get a phone call for the same people that have been calling him since. So the ones that will be coming to him now will be the ones within his own abode, his village of Daura, because they think that he must have brought something from Abuja. So they want to come and, get one or two things, to also get the thing that they will benefit, from the whole system. So that's how the whole thing has been. So, but, and whatever it is, Nigerians are wiser now. Or I hope they should be wiser now and to know what they actually want from the government. So my point in this very broadcast is that Nigeria, as it is, have to learn, and they have to learn very fast, because if the constitution can be so bastardized the way it has been bastardized these few days and months, then it shows a lot of things that actually Nigeria have no democracy at all. So because how can the people elect somebody and you select someone else, to become the president that Nigerians never actually voted for? And he knows it himself. He knows it himself. And yet, this man is very shameless. They are so pompous coming in there and feeling like, in fact, feeling on top of the world. Because if you just see that his entourage and stuff like that, you see all the people, around him and stuff. I think his son was there, his wife was there, and some other little, hand-picked bodyguards and things like that. When I mean bodyguards, I mean these are the same people that are going to form the kitchen cabinet. So all the policies that will be dished out soon or later, actually, will be implemented be surely implemented by this same bunch of people. So whether you like it or not, everything it does will surely affect you in one way or another. So I know some people are very happy now because they happen to come from the section that this man is coming from in the southwest. While others are happy because they are of the same faith with this man. So because did not think that, okay, as far as this man is there, definitely they are going to get some benefits, from him being in office. So, but at the end of the day, this man is supposed to be a president of a country and not of a tribe, neither of a religion. So it will not depend on how he sees himself. Will he see himself as that president of one certain tribe, or that president of one party, or that president of a political, of a religious group, etc. So that was the thing that stifled Buhari's own initiatives for transforming into development nationwide. Not even his own state of Katsina can even boast of anything that Buhari actually did for them, apart from trying to do things or bury some pipes down all the way from Niger Delta straight to Niger Republic in the name of crude oil refinery, because he said that there was a problem in Niger Delta. Actually, when this man came, there was no problem in Niger Delta at all. So they start to take our oil from the Niger Delta and start to siphon it to Niger Republic to go and refine and to be resold back to Nigeria. I think those pipes should be cut off right now, immediately. Immediately. They have a pump to plug in and drop back all the crude oil that have been sent there, then send it back, or go straight to that Niger and start to give them bills. All the crude oil that has gone there so far, they should start paying now immediately, or else. What kind of country is this? Animal kingdom, actually. There's no country that will behave like this. There's never a country. We cannot take a people's resources and transfer it to another country in the name of whatever, guys. That's why a lot of people still believe that this man is not a Nigerian, after all. And now, there's another question again to be asked about Tinubu's own nationality. Why some said he's from Guinea? Because he has a Guinea passport. He has never disputed that. The thing is, what kind of Guinea passport does he have? Or was this man actually from Guinea and he came to Nigeria to live all these years? Then somehow, maybe his parents, was living in Oshu, and somehow, he knows the language, or somehow he went to school in Nigeria and stuff. Everything is possible. So, but should that be the case for now? The case now is, was this man actually elected according to the constitution of the land, that this man did not have the 25% that is required of FCT for you to win a presidential election? That this man did not have it. Atiku did not have it. The only person that had it was Obi. And instead of ruling on this matter before this swearing date, which is today, 29th of May, 2023, then the judges ran away from their courts because the judge did not want to entertain this case before the swearing in, because they know that they cannot say otherwise. So they just dreamboat the lawyers, that were coming in with their cases. From Wednesday, they postponed the matter to Friday last week. Then from Friday, that was it, they disappeared. I think those judges has to be actually penalized for that. Posterity will judge them unwisely, or very wisely, or brutally indeed. Because the Constitution is made for the people, and not the people for the Constitution. So the Constitution is made to be obeyed. The same people that made the Constitution are the same people that are running away for the same laws and rules that they're supposed to interpret. Because the judges will say, okay, they are here to interpret the laws of the land. So the politicians are the ones that made the laws or the rules. And yet they know it, and yet they are breaking the rules and the laws. Is there no penalty for all this? There should be penalty for all of this. When you break the law, then you are held accountable. I should be penalized as such. So no one should be above the law, not the politician, not even the so-called head of state or president, or the senators and what have you, or not even the judges. So what is different this time around? How come this man did not have 25%, and yet knowing fully well that this man is illegitimately, forced on Nigerians right now, and yet it's being done by a chief judge of the Federal Republic? Another intellectual, I would say. So will he say he don't know? He knows, of course. So that was the reason why they said this man went to France to go and meet with the newly sworn in president just some few weeks ago here. When he was said to be on a wheelchair and stuff like that. So that thing was, going viral everywhere, the pictures and stuff. While the other one was also on the sick bed. They went to go and see each other there, and they planned how they were going to do the whole thing. So I guess what they planned then has already manifest. So which is what everyone was saying then, that they were trying to stifle the judiciary to make sure that they did not entertain any kind of pre-inauguration trial or whatever. That anything that would stop the swearing in of the president-elect or select Ahmed Tinubu should not be entertained. That was exactly what they did. Now, who is at a loss? So we now know what they did. It's now obvious what they did, and they are not ashamed of any of these things that they've done, and they don't own us any apology. With their body language, you can see that they don't care. It's just one of those things. You just can't do anything, so they don't expect you to do anything. Or neither can you do anything. The worst that the people can do now is to start to demonstrate again. That's exactly what they want. Demonstrate. Then when you start to demonstrate again, the next day they play their dogs and their talks on the street with their guns and arms, battens and things like that, and tear gases. Then somebody will get some injuries, or they get someone's child cut off, either by shooting him or by killing him, and they will not be held accountable. Look at how many people that Buhari has killed now, for example, and this man is just going just like that, scot-free. Even if you take this man to court right now, at his age, for example, how many years with that case being, and what kind of court is that? With that court being in Nigeria or somewhere else? Because if it has to be in Nigeria, which means that case will never even come up for another 20 years. They will just postpone, or they just throw the case out, just like that, and nothing will happen. You still remember those days when they were clamping down on the justices of the Federal Republic? Then they were accusing them of being corrupt. So today now we now know who is corrupt. The federal government and its executive arms. All of them. Especially the Senate. They destroyed the judiciary completely. And the judiciary have become their boy. They send them on error and say, hey, do this, do that. That's the way it is. So this man has taken the oath of office, which means right from this moment, I guess this man must have drafted something down to start to shuffle and reshuffle. All the top positions in that country will be shuffle and reshuffle to favor him, especially even the judiciary. Those you have to retire, you retire. Those you have to fire, you fire. Those you have to blackmail, they be giving them all showing them all their blackmailing and this thing. Say, look, this is what we have on you, so you better cooperate, or else you're out. They will terminate you without severances, or with any benefit, or without any benefit from their 30 years, 40 years career and stuff like that. Some of them even 50 years of career. So those are the things that they blackmailed them with. So at the time they said, come, do you want to retire gracefully or you want to go down dirtily? So you can imagine it, imagine the gentleman, you know, and some of these chief justices who are very upright and he wants to do the right thing, and you are threatening him like that. The man will say, oh, at my age, I wouldn't want that. I work hard over the years, 40 years or 50 years, you know, to be a chief justice or to be a justice that I am today. So please, let me retire gracefully instead of all this propaganda and stuff. So that is how they go down. Sometimes you just see them just coming up and say, oh, due to whatever, you know, or personal whatever, then that is retiring. Blackmail. And now, Tinubu himself is the chief blackmailer as far as politics is concerned. Some call him a chief strategizer. Those ones are bullshit. They have to start digging Tinubu's fire and how he became a Lagos state governor and stuff like that. How the other man who was supposed to be the governor at that time was killed in his own bedroom, and they said it was done by one of his drivers and stuff like that, you know, etc., etc. Then it comes to the BAT, and all these, a whole lot of bullshit, you know. That man is carrying a lot of garbages, you know, like that his company that carry garbage in Lagos, over Lagos, and stuff like that, and all the issues that follow the, you know, all the accusations and things like that. So, and now this is what we have. This is what we have. So a people is as good as what their leaders are, or how do they say it? A people is as good as their leader. So now Nigeria is as good as Bola Tinubu. Can you imagine that? Is Tinubu the best man from the Southwest? Never. If you ask the Southwest to actually pick somebody to represent them in this position, will they pick Tinubu? Never. But somehow, this chief of Agbero has happened to find himself in the corridor of power, from being a senator to being a governor, and now to being a godfather of the Lagos politics. And now, look, he entrenched a dictator on Nigeria, a tyrant, in the person of Buhari, and now himself has taken over by saying, it's my turn. Emilio Con. Tinubu said it. It's my turn. Emilio Con. And now what happened? Tinubu is there. Whether it's going to be there for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, or 6 months, doesn't matter. That would be enough for him to loot the country dry and get back all the money that he spent on those justices that he has been bribing, etc. And grab some oil wells and whatever things that he want to grab and sell them to his cronies and what have you and things like that. That's all it is. You don't actually want to live for 4 years or for 8 years, if you ask me. You just want to answer that name. Ex-President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. To him, that is just okay. And his wife just also want to answer, you know, as First Lady. So I don't know how that is done, because this woman is supposed to be a senator, but now all of a sudden, you have a two portfolio. Senator of the Federal Republic and First Lady of the Federal Republic. Has that ever been done before? This one is a record, man. And I think Tinubu also is setting on that record, because he's the first man to be senator, governor, godfather, and now kingmaker and the head of state, you know, or a president. You know, so let's hope that it goes well, because Nigeria deserve better. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming to Nigeria. Nigeria Matters. Give Nigeria Matters a thumbs up. Share our videos. Drop your comments. And if you've not signed in already, please do so. And for those who have already signed in with us, thank you very much for always coming by to check on our videos. I will thank you for all the comments. I will thank you for sharing our videos. Thank you for everything that you are doing for this platform. So we appreciate it. So thank you very much, and continue to share our videos and continue to follow us on this platform so that we grow with time. So that is it for now. I will save until we see you again in the next video, or until we meet again in the next video. So stay blessed. God bless you.